Alright, welcome to episode 22 of the Random Status Quo Song Review. And our number generator this time has given us number 52. So we're in the classic era with the Piledriver album. And it's the song All the Reasons. So yes, the Piledriver album. Obviously people do debate when Co's golden period started. You know, you've got arguments for McKelly or Dog of Two Head, but I guess for a lot of people, year zero for Co is with the Piledriver album. It's where the image came from, with that iconic front cover, and it was their first album to chart, getting it number 5, spending 38 weeks in the UK charts, and a lot of people see it starting their golden run up to Blue for You. For me though, it's one of the slightly lesser lights of that run of albums. I don't think it quite lives up to the album cover or the name Piledriver. I mean, in all honesty, I have no interest in Roadhouse Blues. Whereas Don't Waste My Time kind of sets a template for many a Status Quo song to come after it. It's one that's never really clicked with me. You know, I do quite enjoy the live versions, but it's not a song I would reach for. You have like a year unspoken words and the track All the Reasons, and as good as they are in parts, they don't quite match with the statement that the cover gives off. So yeah, I do prefer some of the later albums from the golden year, the golden era. But in saying that, you know, it's, as I said, you know, that is it starts the Co image, and with stuff like Paper Plane and Big Fat Mama, they are pile driving tracks, and set the Co merrily on their way into the great career that they have. So anyway, All the Reasons is a kind of a ballad written by Lancaster and Parfitt, sung with some tender vocals from Rick. Rossi's always said it quite a lot in recent interviews how he loved Rick's vocals in the early years, and he felt Rick suddenly decided he wanted to be rock all the time, and thus never sung that way again, which was, from Rossi's point of view, a shame. I mean, it's a song that features on the I find that hard to pronounce, acoustic album, and you can hear for that Rick's not trying to sing it on acoustic in a kind of rock voice, but you can hear how much the ravages of time and maybe one party too many have affected his voice, because he does sound very sweet and tender with his young voice on the original version, and he's a bit, the voice is a bit raw and huskier when it comes down to acoustic. Actually, when I played this, I thought, oh, this is maybe one of the not so bad songs from acoustic, because it's not an album I listened to very much, because I didn't think much of it. But then after about a minute in, this jarring violin came out of nowhere, and I went, oh yeah, no, it's not so good. And kind of sort of ruined it, because it was quite nice, just acoustic strumming and Rick singing. And actually, that could have been quite good if they had left it stripped bare. You know, just, acoustic guitar and Rick's vocals. Instead, they decided to go in the opposite direction of stripped and add in all these unnecessary instruments, and on that the violin, I think, really came in and quite detracted from the song. But as back to the original version, I'm not actually very keen on the intro. I find that quite jarring and off-putting, and so I've probably not listened to this song as much as I have many other Co songs, just because of that. Because when the intro comes on, I don't like it, and it seems to drag. It lasts about 30 seconds. So in the case of CD, I probably skipped, or in the case of the Piledriver album, because I don't like Roadhouse Blues either, I probably just stuck Big Fat Mama on Paper Plane, and then probably went back and played them again. But once the intro's over, it's just a nice little picked guitar piece with Rick singing over it with this aforementioned lovely tender voice, which is very nice and sweet. And that goes well until the end of the chorus, and then the drums come in, give it some bit of timekeeping behind, and with a nice little, again, using the word tender an awful lot here today, a nice little tender little guitar lead part from Rossi, which is very nice. And and then when that advances to the second verse and chorus, it's like the picking guitar's doubled, which just gives it a little bit extra. It's just like the song's building slightly with Rick singing. So very good. It's quite short vocally, just kind of 2 verses and 2 choruses, and the choruses are very short, and they're not choruses that with a lot of repeated words that really stick in your mind. It's not really a big sing-along song. It's quite nice. And then after the second round of vocals, you get Rossi's again and his lead guitar, and then they actually go into the intro again, but I don't find it as bad. I think it's because Coughlin's cut loose a bit more now, and he's playing a beat along with it. He's not on the intro. He's accenting what the guitars are playing and emphasising their, what is to me kind of jarring stop-start, which I don't like. So actually, from there, the playing of the intro bit again, that's just part of the song I actually quite enjoy. So it's a lot better. But so yeah, if they've just started the song on 30 seconds, just cut that first bit. I'd probably have listened to it a lot more and liked it a lot more. But it's kind of a song to a certain extent has passed me by just because I'm not so keen on the intro. So yes, so I was debating where to classify this one, and my good stuff or my just slightly below indecent. And I think just because of the intro, I've gone into decent, because it's not I just can't get past the intro quite a lot of the times when it comes on, so I don't actually listen to it. But other than that, it's a lovely little ballad showing the light and shade of the band, and yes, so that's all the reasons from the album. You can comment below if you believe I've undersold it somewhat, and should give more respect to the Piledriver album. So yeah, it's episode 22 of the Random Status Quo Song Review. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.